TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH. As tonight we're bringing you, if you could, that'd be great. Thank you. As it is senior night here in Augusta, as the Southeastern Suns are taking on the Tigers of Beardstown. John Burton and Brandon Thomas on the call with you here tonight. We're getting stuff sorted up on the stage. You had the curtains pulled back as the Southeastern band was playing a little bit here pregame. We're kind of wrapping around our chairs here. We're good now, though. So appreciate everyone who's helping out in that department here tonight. So Colby DeSorrell will get the start here. Tanner Riddle as well. Number 21, Cleon Defoe. Number 34, Ethan Heller. And number 31, Zach Meyer, round out the starting lineup for Beardstown. Some youth in that starting lineup, 3 sophomores, 2 seniors for Beardstown. As we await the Suns starting lineup here. Assuming there will be some sort of a video package up on the screen. There we go. So the starting lineup for the Southeastern Suns, number 0, Griffin Tippy. The senior here will get the start. Number 3, the freshman, Brady McClintock, will start here on senior night. Number 5, Jaron Henry, the senior. Number 34, Owen Northern, another senior here tonight. And then Aiden Akers will round off the seniors in the starting lineup. So 4 seniors, 1 freshman here on senior night for the Southeastern Suns as we're getting ready to get things underway. So it'll be Tippy, McClintock, Henry, Akers, and Northern out there for the Southeastern Suns. For the Beardstown Tigers, it'll be DeSoller, Riddle, Meyer, Heller, and DeFallo. A little bit of a size advantage tonight here for Beardstown, it would appear. Against Southeastern, not one of the taller schools that we cover here. Henry is their tallest player. He's listed at 6'3" on the roster. DeFallo, the sophomore, is 6'4". And here's the Tigers with a steal Euro step layup. That's going to fall on the line, and it'll be out of bounds. Tippy catches, immediately doubled here in the backcourt. He's able to give it over for McClintock. McClintock working it down the court. Solar almost poked that one away, but is able to get it over for Tippy. 8-minute quarters here in the varsity contest. And the Suns JV team lost in a buzzer beater. Lost 46-43. There's McClintock now back up to Tippy. 40 seconds into the game. Tippy steps back. Nice defense there by DeSoller. Gives it to Akers. Akers bounce pass down low. McClintock leaves the layup short. Clicks his own miss, and we're going to have a foul called under the rim as Brady McClintock will head to the free throw line, trying to get the Suns to be the first team on the board here in this contest. McClintock's first free throw is good, so Southeastern will get the scoring kicked off. McClintock's second free throw is also good, so a 2-point lead here for Southeastern. First points of the game. Tigers working with it now, down to the low block. The Solar kicks it out, three-pointer on the way for Riddle, and he'll knock that one through. Tanner Riddle able to punch that one through for Beardstown as they will go up by 1. Tippy off the pass from Akers, trying to bounce it down low for Northern. We'll have that one tipped out of bounds. Tippy corrals it in on the inbound. Working with it in the corner, passes up top, Akers, he'll try the three, that's gonna be well short. And the rebound will go off of Riddle's hands under the basket, so Southeastern will retain possession. 3-point lead for the Tigers. Henry gets it in for Akers. Akers puts that shot up. That one won't go again. DeFallo with the rebound. Going back to the direction. This is Meyer now working against Henry into the corner. Riddle skips into the middle of the paint. Here's the drive, trying to contort the layup there. DeFallo offensive rebound, and he will be fouled. Cleon Jafalo to the free throw line, trying to extend the Tigers' lead. First shot rattles around, that one won't fall. Second free throw is also no good. Henry comes down with the rebound, gets it over for Northern. Northern's gonna be trapped here in the middle of the court. Henry's able to get hands on it. Time coming off the clock here. Southeastern's just got to get it worked across, and they do. Tippy gives it out. Henry, dribble drive. Over for Akers. Henry, mid-range jump shot is good. Henry gets the first field goal of the game for Southeastern, puts them back in front by 1. Jafalo fakes the handoff there, gives it to Riddle, looking for another three. That one's going to be a little bit short. Offensive rebound, put back that one long for Heller. And Akers able to track down the board. Northern collects, gives it over to Henry midcourt, passes ahead up for McClintock. Takes a contact there from Jafalo and gets it out for Tippy. Tippy, mid-range shot. That one off the back iron, won't go. Heller with the rebound. Meyer looking to go back the other way quickly. Riddle will try another three, and that one's good. Tanner Riddle back with another three. That's his second of the game. Henry will try to answer, and he does. LB Auto Sales 3 for Jaron Henry. Quick burst by both sides there. 7-6 in favor of Southeastern. Here's Meyer with it. Throws that one right into the hands of McClintock. Back the other direction, lefty lay, won't go. Akers flies in for the offensive board, passes it up. Northern scores under the basket. And Northern gives the Suns a 3-point lead now. Here's Jafalo under the basket. Northern pokes that one away, right into the hands of Akers. Trying to go back the other way quickly, just kind of lost the ball as he was looking to do so. Tippy with the basketball, no look pass. Henry, another three, got it. LB Auto Sales 3 for Jaron Henry. And a beautiful feed there by Tippy, the no look pass into the corner. Here's DeSoler now. Jafalo now, top of the key, gives it back to DeSoler. DeSoler bounces inside for Heller. Kick out, Meyer, dribble, drive on Henry. He's gonna be double teamed along the baseline. Trapped along there, skips this one into the corner. DeSoler, I think that's gonna be a long two, and it is. So the Tigers answer back there after a pair of threes by Jaron Henry. Here's Tippy back the other direction quickly, meets Jafalo at the rim and draws the foul. Tippy will go to the free throw line here. First free throw for Tippy is up and good. Hester will check in for Northern. Second free throw for Tippy is also good. Suns perfect at the free throw line here in the first quarter. Parent makes for McClintock, Parent makes for Tippy. Jordy Kanda in the game for Beardstown, as well as number 43, Emperor Kiyimbe. Here's Henry now, bounces it over for McClintock. McClintock dribbles, gives it over to Hester. Hester trying to get the lefty lay to go. Can't do so, Riddle with the board. Solar with it. Gives it now over for Kanda. Kanda under the basket, wide open layup. That one no good. Missed it right at the rim, did Meyer. Tippy gives it to the corner. McClintock, another head fake drive, layup. That one won't go. Another missed layup for Southeastern on that end. 14-8, Suns still lead. 2 minutes and 45 seconds to play. Kanda with it now in the corner. He's going to feed it down low for Kiyimbe. The Solar with Hester on him, forced to give it up to Meyer. Here's Kanda now, left wing. Trying to bounce it down low for Riddle. Gets it to him here, working against the freshman McClintock. Good defense there, kicks out. Kanda, 3. That one won't go. Henry fighting for the board, but Meyer will track it down as he will be tripped out of bounds. As it'll remain Beardstown basketball with McClintock will check out. Walker will come in. To follow back into the game, Riddle will go to the bench. Zach Meyer set to trigger it inbounds, gives it all the way up top for DeSorrell. Working against Hester. 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Kanda jumps it down low. Jafalo working against Tippy. Bit of a size mismatch there. Can't get the layup to go. Nice pump fake to get some room. But couldn't get the shot to fall. Scramble for the ball into the backcourt. Bodies flying all over the place. Southeastern's on it. And Coach Gooding will call a timeout. Southeastern will retain possession. You see Tippy there on your screen talking to the ref. I think he wanted Jafalo to get called for a little bit of a hook there on that last offensive possession with the off arm. It'll be just a 30-second timeout here. 14-8. Southeastern leads, 1:47 to play here in the first. With locations in Macomb and Augusta, with 80 years of car sales experience, Ron Elby Auto Sales is your hometown go-to for your next car in Macomb on East Jackson Street. Stop in, talk to Justin, Jared, or Chris, or visit www.ronelby.com to check out their inventory. Got Ann Hillard in the chat saying, watching from Bowen, go Suns, love the senior night ceremony. Yes, the senior night ceremony was at the end of the JV contest game stream. So if you want to go check that out, hop over to that JV game, skip through the game if you want to, as Tippy knocks down the LB Auto Sales 3. Southeastern extending their lead. Again, make sure you get to the end of that JV game stream. The senior night ceremony was presented there. We honored the seniors from Beardstown. Basketball seniors, band seniors, cheer seniors here tonight. I'll tell you what, man, up on this stage right by the door to the outside, it is freezing. I'm getting ready to put my jacket on. It's so cold up here. As that shot is no good under the rim. It'll be Suns basketball as that one's batted around. Walker will come to inbound. Again, Beardstown up into this full court pressure. Really hasn't given the Suns much issues here in this contest. The JV side struggled with that a little bit, as that'll be a basket for Jaron Henry. He's up to 10 points in the game. Nice play there by Henry. DeSorrell trying to answer for three. Can't get it to go. Hester with the rebound. Gives it up to Akers. 45 seconds. Akers throws it all the way back court for Tippy. Tippy doubled by Kanda and Kawimbe. Tippy trying to split the double team, and they're going to call a foul. That'll be on Efren Kayimbe. We got a little bit of a discussion going on down here between head coach Wade Mueller in his first year at Beardstown. Tippy skips this one into the corner. Drive over, Henry, layup is good. 23 seconds to play. This is Isaiah Thomas into the game, and that one's going to be stolen away. Tippy has it, 15 seconds. Southeastern's got time to work with here. Northern back into the contest. He's going to bounce it to him in the corner. Northern back over to Tippy. Under 10 seconds to play, just 7. Tippy once again double team. 4 seconds to go now. Bounces it over. Henry's going to have a shot at the buzzer. That won't go. And that's how the quarter will come to end. But what a quarter it was for Southeastern. 21-8 here. A big lead on senior night through 8 minutes. You're listening to TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH. We'll be back with you right after this.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
MTC Communications is building a high-speed fiber network in our community, and we're putting priority on the areas with the greatest interest. That means we need your input to let us know you want us to build fiber in your area first. Experience the speed and convenience of fiber internet by visiting our special website and registering. Let us know you want fiber internet today and make your voice heard.
Back here in Augusta, 21-8, Southeastern leads after 1. Big opening quarter for them, and Jaron Henry especially. He's got over half of the Suns' points here. He finishes that quarter with 12. He'll start on the bench here in quarter number 2. Since you know Henry is out there, lost him there for a second. Thought he was on the bench. He's in the game. Tippy double teamed in the backcourt. Akers will come to set him a pick. Tippy is going to lose that one, but DeSorrell will lose it right back the other direction. Tippy with the basketball, bounces over for Henry. Now to McClintock in the corner. Long skip pass there. Tippy to Henry, looking for another 3. Can't get it to go. As that'll be Suns basketball. Northern able to fight with it down low. Able to retain the possession for Southeastern. They're going to pass it right in over for Tippy. Misses the initial shot. Akers trying to clean it up. Can't roll that one through. Couple good looks there for Southeastern, just can't quite cap it off. Heller back into the game for Beardstown. Here's the drive. This by number 30, that's Trey Riddle. So he took a big bump there, courtesy of Northern. Riddle set to inbound, gives it up down low, and Akers is able to corral in the miss. He's triple teamed now in the backcourt. Southeastern should have numbers so they can get going quickly here, as Tippy will be fouled, pushing it back the other direction. Foul apiece here in the quarter now. Tippy with it now. They're just throwing that double team at Tippy. He's been able to make the right play here so far tonight. Really hasn't given him much issues. Of course, we know Tippy a willing passer for Southeastern. So he's sending that double at him. He's going to make the right play. Clintock down in the corner with it. Gives it to Akers. Free throw line jump shot won't fall. Meyer, no look pass into the corner for Riddle. Back to Meyer. Now passes back to the corner for DeSoler, as that one's going to be just stolen away by Henry easily. Just took one of those long arms, stuck it out there, is able to get the deflection. Tippy back over Henry, another three, going to be a bit long. McClintock on the other end. Guess you could call that a pass as he's able to get on the scoreboard here. That's our first score here in the second quarter. 2 minutes in, 5 minutes and 50 seconds to play. As Meyer drives to the rim, he's going to take a little bit of contact there. So he will head to the free throw line. That foul is going to be on number 13, Tristan Hester. Meyer's first free throw is good. So a chance to push the Tigers into double digits here. In the second, Gunnar Walker just checked back into the game, number 14. Second free throw for Meyer is also good. So the Tigers up to 10, 13-point lead for Southeastern. Jordy Kanda back into the game. Tippy doubled, gives it over for McClintock. Southeastern has some numbers here. McClintock trying to give it up for Walker, couldn't find him. So just a touch out of reach there on the outlet pass. As Henry was going to get the steal there in the passing lanes, Tippy runs through and is able to pick it up. And now corrals it in, crosses over, trying to feed down low. As Henry will get hands on it, tip it out of bounds. It will remain Southeastern basketball. 5 minutes and 30 seconds here in the first half. Kick out, Tippy, left wing three. That one no good. Hester trying to get the rebound down low. Couldn't quite do so. Henry passes over for Kanda. Kanda drives inside, bounces it down low. Over for Riddle. That one not out of bounds as Henry, a little bit of a lazy pass there for Tippy as just kind of underhand flipped it to him. Beardstown's able to tip it. Southeastern lucky it did not end up in a Beardstown possession. Clintock set to inbound, bounces it in for Tippy. Trapped in the corner, now gives it up to Akers. Akers, 3-on-1 fast break here, makes the play over for Henry. Can't get it to go, grabs the miss, and is able to score. Aiden Akers into the scoring department now for Southeastern. 25-10. McClintock closes out on Kanda on the far wing. Gives it down low for DeSoler. DeSoler, turnaround shot, that won't fall. Offensive rebound by Heller, and he will be fouled. I believe they're going to get Henry for this, coming from the backside, and they do. That's 3 fouls now in the quarter for Southeastern. As Heller misses the first free throw. To follow back into the game, as well as Colby DeSoler. Heller's second free throw, that one is able to roll in. Tippy with it, trying to get it up for Henry. And Southeastern, you can tell they're really trying to play fast and get through this pressure and have numbers on the other end, but they've turned the ball over a couple times here. Might look to slow things down a little bit and just take control with a 14-point lead. DeSoler with it in the corner, guarded closely by McClintock. Bounces down low for Jafalo. Jafalo working against Akers. Turnaround shot, beautiful move down there by Cleon Jafalo. Once again, Southeastern trying to move quickly up the court. McClintock trying to give it over for Hester, and he's going to turn it over. Jafalo back on the block. Turns across the other shoulder this time. Akers is able to send it back the other direction. He's trapped with another basket. Now gives it for McClintock. McClintock triple teamed in the backcourt. Here's Tippy again. A 3-on-1 fast break. No look pass over for Henry and scores. And when Southeastern is able to get the ball down the court, they have numbers every time. Beardstown is being extremely aggressive in the backcourt. The Solar shoots right over the top of Hester. LB Auto Sales 3 and close to a steal there on the inbounds. Tippy spins away from the defense there. 3 minutes and 10 seconds to play in the second. Henry left wing fakes, now gives it to Akers. Back up top, Tippy trying to feed it down low for Henry. There'll be another turnover there. Three minutes to play, 27-16. Dribble handoff, Akers able to steal that one through. Akers looking back at Tippy, giving a little smile there. Nice hands that time. Akers trying to find Henry this time as Kanda will poke it out of bounds. Trey Riddle back into the game as well as Owen Northern. Henry goes all the way up top for Tippy. Now to Akers, back to Henry, left corner three. Gonna be long. Northern trying to get the offensive rebound. He's pushed in the back. So that'll be a foul on Beardstown. It'll be on number 34. That's Heller, and I believe that's his third foul. So another quick foul here by the Tigers. Henry trying to get in for Tippy, and we'll redo it one more time. This time it'll be along the baseline here, deep in the corner. Hester catches, trying to give it over for Akers. That one's thrown away by DeSoler. Meyer back to DeSoler. He's going to draw the contact on Akers. And DeSoler will head back to the free throw line. Found himself there a little bit earlier on, was able to knock down a free throw. First free throw for DeSoler this time is no good. Tanner Riddle will check in. Heller will head to the bench. Second free throw for DeSoler, rattles around, won't go. Akers with the board. Tippy over deep right wing for Northern. Is it back over for Tippy? Skips this one into the corner for Henry. Henry's knocked down a couple threes from that same spot. Here's Akers now, kicks it out to Hester. Down low, Henry turns, fires, uses the backboard and gets it to go. Nice shot there by Jaron Henry. Drive inside, Tippy's able to take that one away. Was intended for Jafalo. Minute and 30 seconds to play before halftime. Tippy bounces over for Akers, and Jafalo just wraps up Akers there along the free throw line. That looked about as intentional as it gets almost. McClintock will check in for Northern. Have a late substitution here as Eprin Kiyimba will come in. Jafalo will head to the bench, playing with 2 fouls in the game. Henry gets it all the way up top for Tippy. Back quickly over for Henry in the corner, down to the free throw line for Akers. That pass going to be tipped away by DeSoler, and Tippy will take it right back the other way. Beardstown trying to get aggressive there. Tippy read it all the way. And DeSola will pick up a foul. That'll be 5-team foul, so Suns will be in the bonus. Tippy will go to shoot 2 free throws. Tippy here at the free throw line. Knocks down the first free throw. Second free throw for Tippy, no good. McClintock bounces in the air, goes right into the hands of the Solar, back the other way. The Euro step layup is good. Excuse me, that's Riddle there on the fast break. And he will pick up another foul in the backcourt, so Tippy will head back to the free throw line. It's not a smart foul there as Tippy's bringing the ball up the court. Back-to-back trips to the free throw line for Tippy. Split the first pair. First one on the other end is good. 31-18, just over a minute to play. Second free throw for Tippy. This time he'll go 2 for 2. Gives the Suns 32, exactly a minute to go. This is Meyer with it, working against McClintock. Spins inside. Layup at the rim, that one won't fall. Kiembe fighting for the offensive board, but Akers is able to give it up over Tippy. .40 seconds to play in the second quarter. Akers skips this one over for Henry. Henry jab steps, now back over Tippy. Tippy working against Kiembe, faked him out of his shoes there on the pass fake. Akers back to Tippy, bounces in the corner, McClintock. Southeastern electing to be patient here on this possession with just 19 seconds to go as Akers will try to split the gap, loses it there. Nice pass off his back, able to get it back over for McClintock. Tippy, doubled here, 10 seconds. Catches in the corner, Walker to the rim, won't go. McClintock saves it in for Tippy. Top of the key, Akers at the buzzer, and that will not go. Would have been a great shot. Southeastern worked the ball up excellently on that possession. As that'll be the halftime break. Southeastern up 32-18 here in Augusta. We'll take a break as well. You're listening to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
And welcome back to halftime with Milton Griffin, Director of Radiology here at MDH. And Milton, sharp dress, the sharpest dressed interview I think I might have ever done in my life, let alone here at MDH.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Obviously, since you take pride in how you look, you take pride in your department, I would imagine, too, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And I appreciate McGowan District Hospital affording me the opportunity to be part of a wonderful organization and a spectacular healthcare team.
Now, when people hear radiology, I think they think x-rays. At least that's what I think. But there's more to it than that, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. So it's predominantly radiology, but we also have MRI, DEXA, and ultrasound. And those areas do not incorporate x-ray. So, but it's incorporated in the radiology department.
So there's obviously a lot that goes on in your department. So there's a lot of areas you have to have some level of expertise, I would imagine, to be able to be the director. What is it, a hospital the size of MDH offering a wide range of available options in the radiology department? What's that say about MDH?
Right. So number one, we have the some of the most advanced level equipment. Number two, we offer a comprehensive array of radiology services, and that speaks volume for a rural healthcare organization, because usually a rural healthcare organization, they offer some services, but it's not comprehensive. But at MDH, we have the ability to offer comprehensive services, as well as the equipment that we have is top of the line.
Now, obviously, radiology is an important part of medicine, but what is it about radiology that drew you to that department?
So when I was In high school, I was in charge of a science project, and one of the books that I was given had a snapshot of a chest X-ray in the upper right corner. And I spoke to my guidance counselor, and she informed me that that's a chest X-ray, and that's done by radiology technology, and that kind of led me down the path of becoming a radiology technologist.
Radiology's changed a lot. I don't know how long you've been in the business, but when my mom was in teens in early 60s, they did X-rays for things that they would never do X-rays for now.
Absolutely.
So I'm sure you've seen a lot of change through the years too, right?
Absolutely.
What has been the biggest change that you've seen?
So I've been in radiology for 47 years, and the biggest change that I've seen is leaving the old technology, which was chemistry, film, and very heavy cassettes, and more or less an image taken from the time that the doctor ordered the image, and if he wanted to see it on an acute basis, it was probably maybe 15 minutes. Now, an acute image can be done, and the doctor can be at the bedside viewing the image in 10 seconds.
That's crazy.
Isn't it?
It's crazy. So we've talked to a lot of people in our time here about they're from Macomb, and you're not from Macomb. You told me you're from Chicago. What drew you to Macomb?
So I was interviewing for director's positions, and the organization that brought me here it's B.E. Smith, and B.E. Smith is one of the largest healthcare recruiters in the United States. And the recruiter told me, I have a wonderful opportunity, and it's very close to where you are. I said, really? It's close to? Well, I never saw it on Indeed. And she said, no, it's real close to where you are. And then she kind of chuckled, and then she said, well, it's actually in Macomb. So when we finished talking, I Googled the hospital. I saw that it really wasn't very close to Chicago. But I decided to allow everything to take its course. And my first phone interview was with the Vice President of Human Resources and the CEO. And I was very impressed by being interviewed by the CEO on a phone screening call. And that kind of, when they said, well, we like what we heard and we want you to come for an on-site visit, and the rest is history.
Well, before I let you go, we're about done. We're getting ready for the second half here. But I heard through a grapevine that you had a baseball Hall of Fame story?
I do.
Hall of Fame story?
Yes.
What is that all about?
So Sammy Sosa played for the Chicago Cubs, and at that time I was the assistant director for radiology at the University of Chicago. And Sammy Sosa had an episode where it was discovered that his bats were corked, and he had donated these some of his bats to the Hall of Fame. And the Hall of Fame had a exhibit at the museum in Chicago. And the Hall of Fame wanted to make sure that the bats that they had did not have cork. So they called us and they said, "Can we bring the bats over so that you can take an X-ray of the bats to verify if they're corked or not?" So Dr. Barron, who was the chair of the department, contacted me and said, "This is what we're going to do." So at 6:30 a.m., this contingent of very high-level folks entered the medical center. They found us in radiology. We took an X-ray of the bats. The bats did not have cork. Dr. Barron said, "Why don't we take one step beyond?" And we took CT scans of the bats. And no cork was identified.
Might as well done MRIs and everything while you're at it, right?
Absolutely.
Well, thanks for coming and talking to us. And
thank you.
Hopefully you don't have to radiology, any kind of radiology on any more bats.
Absolutely.
We'll be back with the second half right after this.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Art Purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Sometimes the best healing happens at home. MDH Home Healthcare provides skilled services to children or adults in need of nursing or therapy services. MDH Home Healthcare covers McDonough County and portions of Fulton, Hancock, Schuyler, and Warren counties. Specialized expertise in wound care, IV medication administration, medication teaching, and orthopedic care is available to patients in their own home. Visit MDH.org to learn more about home healthcare. The care you need, the comfort of home.
When my parents told me they'd be using Adams Experts, I felt a bit replaced. I mean, they always called me to remove their viruses or get their printer connected to Wi-Fi. He even set up their new Roku.
How do I adopt a new son?
But then he taught me a few things. And now, we're like tech brothers.
Adams Experts. Repair, maintenance, and setup for all your home technology needs.
And back here in Augusta, 32-18 is the score out of the halftime break, as we're having some discussions over at the scores table to start this second half. Now it looks like we'll get things underway. Suns will start with possession here, and they lead. 14 points to be exact. McClintock over for Henry. Northern into the corner. It's Henry, Akers, Northern, Tippy, and McClintock out there for Southeastern. There's Northern, fakes in the corner, gives it up to Henry. Back to the top of the key for Tippy. Here's McClintock. Three is good. LB Auto Sales three for Brady McClintock. Punches that one home. Extends the Suns' lead. Out there for Beardstown, it's Riddle, Jafalo, DeSoler, Heller, and Meyer. Pretty evenly scoring on both sides. No one player really taking over for either squad, just all-around input from all areas. Henry gives it over for Northern with Riddle on him. Back to Tippy. This one, Northern on the backdoor cut and scores there. Oh, Northern picks up another basket on his senior night. Doesn't have a lot of vertical height, but he's able to use his body to create a lot of room. We saw that a similar play in the first half. Just found him on the backdoor cut, went right into the heart of the defender, and is able to score. Here's DeSoler, puts up the three over McClintock. That one's going to be just long. Northern tracks in the board, and he's going to be fouled from behind. That's going to go on Heller. As a timeout will be called by Beardstown. It'll be a full timeout here. 6 minutes and 23 seconds to play in the third. You're listening to TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH. We'll be back right after this.
The KitchenAid fan-enabled Pro Dry system combines a heating element and fan for optimal drying performance. It circulates hot air around dishes to give them a thorough dry. Choose the extended Pro Dry option to add an extra 15 minutes of heated drying for loads that need it. Dishes come out dry and sparkling, ready for more enjoying.
Back here in Augusta. Timeout on the floor called by the Beardstown Tigers. John Burton and Brandon Thomas on the call with you here tonight. Thank you for tuning in to TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH for this coverage of Southeastern Suns boys basketball brought to you by Mudd Insurance Group and the Grinnell Mutual. Contact Mudd Insurance today for all your home, auto, farm, commercial, life, health, and Medicare insurance needs, and live a life knowing you are covered. Looking for top-notch local computer sales and repair services. Call Adams Experts in Quincy at 217-214-3423 for fast, friendly, and affordable assistance. We bank technology work. That's Adams Experts, your go-to when your computer goes down. Back in the game, 6 minutes and 10 seconds. Northern looking for Akers along the high top of the key. Can't get it to him, and that's going to be tracked out of bounds by DeSoler. Northern in for Akers, into the corner. McClintock, nobody out on him. Takes a step in, shoots the mid-range. That won't fall. Tippy with the offensive board, kicks it back out for Henry. Henry on the drive. Good defense there by Meyer, able to take a swat at it, make good contact. Thought Jafalo might have got called for a foul there. Kind of bodied up Henry a little bit on his way to the rim. No such thing happened. 19-point lead for Southeastern. As Northern and Heller are fighting down there. Here's Jafalo on the inside, able to score up over the top of Henry. 17-point lead for Southeastern. Well, it really has been a game that they've controlled since the first quarter. Went up 21-8 after that quarter. They really just haven't let Beardstown back into this one. Henry set to inbound, gives it up for Akers. Top of the key, McClintock will put up another three. That one's going to be short as Meyer tracks down the board. Meyer trying to get it up for Riddle. Riddle was not ready for that one. And he tried to behind the back pass for Jafalo as Akers will tie him up. It'll remain Beardstown basketball. So again, Southeastern will play Cuba as the 7th seed in the Brimfield sectional. Just a quick score inside by Jafalo. I'll get a quick update on the Beardstown Tigers postseason play. Saves a drive inside to Solar, Euro step and scores. A couple quick scores for the Tigers. Again, that game will be played at 7 o'clock on Monday. Here's McClintock, another three. LB Auto Sales three for Brady McClintock, his second three of the quarter. That's one thing. In the first half, he didn't really see a lot of shooting from the outside for McClintock. We know he can shoot the ball. But this quarter, he's definitely been more confident from out there. Beardstown will play Riverton Monday as well. That game will be played at Riverton. At 6 o'clock. They are the 10th seed in the Class 2A Greenville sectional. There's Meyer, top of the key. Riddle's got a pair of threes in this game. That one off the back iron. Henry almost had it there for a second. Meyer back out. Riddle will try again. Long once more. Another offensive rebound. This time it's Heller. He's going to be tried by Henry. Bounce back out for Riddle. Down low, Jafalo. Kicks it out to Solar. Thought about the three. Nice closeout by Tippy. Back Riddle. Another three on this possession. That one also no good. And finally the Suns able to reel in an offensive rebound. A defensive rebound, excuse me. Akers with the ball top of the key. Trying to get over for Henry. Lazy pass there. Meyer takes it away. As he's going to be chased down. That's going to call a clean block there by Akers. Clean up by Riddle is no good as well. Akers sends it off the backboard. Big rejection there. I think everyone in the gym thought it might have been a goaltend. Akers catches free throw line, and he's going to be fouled by Jafalo. Akers will head to the free throw line. That'll be 3 fouls on Cleon Jafalo. Akers' first try at the stripe is well short. Kiyembe back into the game for Beardstown, as well as Tristan Hester and Gunnar Walker for Southeastern. Second free throw is good for Akers. 43-24. Still a 19-point lead for Southeastern. Really haven't relinquished any sort of point differential here in this quarter. They've controlled the pace of this game for a majority of the contest. And a turnover there. DeSoler looking for Meyer. Akers along the left wing here, looking to dictate the offense. He's going to skip it into the corner over for Walker. Walker goes to Akers. Akers jabs, drives. Is that one ripped away by Kiembe? DeSoler back the other direction, is going to be poked and prodded out on his way to the rim. They're going to call a foul. As DeSoler goes to the rim. He'll be on Gunnar Walker, his first. First free throw for DeSoler. It's good. A couple subs coming back in. Riddle into the game, as well as Jordan Kanda and Isaiah Thomas, number 14 for Beardstown. DeSoler second free throw, no good. Hester with the rebound. Akers feeds it ahead, up for Henry. Henry straight up. Nice take there by Henry. Knew he could hear the footsteps, but still able to convert the layup on the inside. Here's Kanda on the drive. Layup, that won't go. Kiembe able to poke the rebound back over for Kanda. Here's a 3-5 to Solar. He'll knock that one down. A little bit of an odd footing there on that jump shot, but able to stick it home. Minute and 30 seconds to play. Tippy double teamed in the corner as that is DeSoler goes crashing in out of bounds there. Splits the tide like the Red Sea there. So he goes crashing into the audience. Here's Akers, drives in and is able to score. Kiembe got tripped up there. He was the lone backside help defender. Another score for Southeastern. Still a 20-point advantage for the Suns. Riddle, another three. That time it's good. And Beardstown will call a timeout here. I believe it'll be a full timeout. Maybe just 30 seconds. It is 30 seconds. We'll stay here for this one. At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in because purple stands out. At WIU, there's limitless potential with campuses in Macomb, Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out. Palm Plus is proud to serve the Macomb and surrounding area for over 20 years, providing cash for most items of value. Palm Plus is the area's largest seller of used items, including firearms. They also provide on-site jewelry repairs. They're open 9 to 5 Monday through Saturday. They have a great selection of jewelry, electronics, tools, and video games located at 324 West Jackson Street in Macomb between Taco Bell and Erico. In addition to that, Palm Plus will be running their closeout retirement sale starting at the beginning of next month as they begin to transition over into new ownership. So make sure to get in there. Follow the Facebook for more updates on that, as there will be some good deals in there at Palm Plus. As we have another foul called here. That'll be on number 14, Isaiah Thomas. Not the Isaiah Thomas that used to play in the NBA. Either take your pick. If you're old school, you'll say play for the Pistons. If you're new school NBA fan, you know him as the short guy from the Celtics. Different Isaiah Thomas here tonight playing for Beardstown, surprisingly enough. So that one's going to be batted out of bounds by Walker. 49 seconds to go here in the third. Again, the Suns really just haven't been threatened tonight by Beardstown. They've been able to use their athleticism, get up and down the court, and really have done well against the pressure that Beardstown has put on. Here's DeSoler for three. You see Beardstown has been putting up quite a few threes here in the corner, just trying to draw back into the game, but a lone three by Riddle is about all they've got. as Tippy will throw that one off the hands of Akers. I don't think Coach Gooding is going to be very happy about that turnover. (47-30), 10 seconds to play. Candid, top of the key. Pins it on his hip temporarily, gives it up forward to Solar. Under the basket, Thomas will lose that out of bounds. Suns basketball, 2.4. They're going to have to go the length of the court. Let's see what they have in store here. Henry will just give it right up for Tippy. Second to go. Looks good. Ooh, just a bit short. That looked good from where I was sitting. And Tippy will have a laugh about that one as he comes off the court. Suns up by 17. There's a lot to be happy about if you're Southeastern. We'll head into the final quarter of play. 47-30. You're listening to TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH. We'll be back with you right after this.
It's hard to stop a train.
You get the opportunity to see so many different things that if you worked at a bigger hospital, you may not be able to see. You know, work is not just about the job, it's also about the people that work alongside you. And we have the best teamwork. They're like a second family. Sometimes you can't get that feeling other places.
Back here in Augusta, big lead for Southeastern as we head into the final 8 minutes. Hester gives it into the corner for McClintock. Tippy over for Akers. Henry now. Back top of the key, Akers swings it for McClintock, drives baseline. He's going to be trapped there by Riddle, bounces it back out for Hester. And Tippy will slow things down. Okay, no reason to hurry here if you're Southeastern. Might as well take as much time as you can. Here's Akers on the drive now. Finger roll layup is good. Nice play there by Aiden Akers, able to get the first score of the fourth quarter. DeSoler will try a left wing three. That one's going to be short. Airballed that one. Here's DeSoler in the other corner. Excuse me, that's Riddle once again. And a rebound by Riddle. DeSoler, floater in the middle of the paint. That one won't go. Heller will check into the game. Riddle will head to the bench. 19-point advantage for Southeastern. Pass inside. Nice straight-up defense there by McClintock, able to get the block. Didn't even have to leave his feet as Riddle will chase this one into the backcourt. They're going to say Suns basketball here. Yeah, there we go. We got that reverse. Thought that was pretty clearly out of the bounds off Southeastern. We had one official initially call it for Beardstown, the other one came over, made the correction, had a better view on it. It's always good to see that when one official kind of takes over, and you know, if they know they saw something, you go ahead and make that change on the call. (49-30) free throws coming here for Trey Riddle. Second free throw for Riddle is also good, so 2 for 2 at the line there. And the Suns unofficially on the season came into this one 9-18. It appears they will pick up 10 wins up on the season here tonight, and once again, they're going to move into postseason play to play Cuba on Monday, 7 o'clock. That game will be played at Cuba High School for the regional quarterfinals. I'll try to get some updates over from A-Town tonight. Has some girls regional semifinals there. A-Town versus Princeville. We'll get that brought to you here in just a moment as well. Hester has it in the left corner, throws that one up, almost taken away. Tippy, nice pass down low for Henry. Can't make it on the other end. A great look there. Tippy to Henry. DeSoler working against Tippy. Gives it up into the corner for Meyer. That one's going to be stolen away by Hester, tied up. I think he tried to go behind his back, but right into the hands of Heller, able to pick that one back up, though. Is Hester. That was a bit of an interesting scramble there on both ends. Tippy with 5 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Nice wraparound pass over for Hester. Couldn't get the layup to go. Another beautiful feed by Tippy. A-Town Tornadoes won their regional semifinal matchup against Princefield 55-28 over in A-Town tonight. And that A-Town girls basketball team is definitely one you're going to keep your eye on here for the next couple years. They have been excellent, made it into sectionals last year. I believe they came up just short, but they are poised for a big run this season. As Henry will try the three here. That one won't fall. 49-32, 4 minutes and 45 seconds. It'll be a deep three. This time, DeSoler knocks it through. LB Auto Sales 3 for Colby DeSoler. Big shot for him there. A deep three is. He will then just go right back down the court and pick up a foul on Tippy. As Kimbe will check out of the game. Tippy with it, drives to the rim, trying to scoop that one through. As we'll have a late timeout called here by Coach Gooden. We will take a quick break. You're listening to TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH. We'll be back right after this.
McDonough District Hospital provided such quality health care for us. As we delivered our first child, it was a no-brainer for us to come back for the delivery of our second, and we're very excited to have such a great staff that will be here for us. We could have walked in with the clothes on our back and they would have had everything that we need, which I think is very important for the community.
The facilities are fantastic, state of the art, just put us at ease knowing that anything that she needed we were going to be able to get, and we couldn't ask for anything more.
Back here in Augusta, Suns with a pretty big lead here in the fourth quarter. Once again, it's really never been threatened. Having slow and reliable internet just doesn't cut it in 2025. MTC Communications offers lightning fast, reliable fiber, internet, video, phone services, and camera systems to the McDonough, Henderson, and Hancock County areas. Visit mtc.confiber.com to check your availability. Tigers with the basketball here. Tippy picks his pockets there in the back court and finishes that one up high. Dangerous play there. Good to see Tippy's up all right. Riddle chased him down, gave him a little bit of a shove in the back. Tippy went down kind of awkward. But he's able to score the layup. And knock down the free throw. I'm sure he won't complain about that. Just adding to his scoring mark for the game. Riddle back the other way, step back three, that's gonna be long. Rebounded, pulled in by Walker. Tippy circles around, under 4 minutes to go, halfway through this final quarter. Pace is just grinded to a halt here for the most part. Henry maybe thought about the 3 there, but he's just going to bounce it back over for Tippy. Tippy got to do something with it here, close to a 5-second violation. Walker up for Northern. Back over for Henry. Bounces it over for Northern. Beardstown trapping in the corner, and now they will foul. Kando will come into the game, number 24 for Beardstown. Tippy goes back into the backcourt to corral in the inbounds pass. We'll check on some more of our area teams in terms of their matchups here as we head into the postseason. As Walker will score under the rim. So Suns finally able to break through on that offensive possession. As Coach Mueller, he was asking the scores table how many timeouts he had. The ref thought he was calling for a timeout. He was not. So he would get that rescinded there. He apologizes. Coach Mueller in his first year over in Beardstown. As Tippy picks the pockets there, back the other direction, and he's going to be stripped coming back the other way. Nice hustle there by Heller. Able to track Tippy down, and he is not an easy guy to chase down like that. As Southeastern, it's going back to a little bit of stalling there. Henry thought Northern was going to stay in the corner. Northern had other plans. Here's Riddle with it, in and out crossover on Tippy. Backing right into him. Tippy just unmoved right there. Now call for a screen. They're going to switch there. Dumps it down low. Jafalo working against Northern. Spin around. Nice post move there by Jafalo. Just couldn't cap it off. Heller right there to close it off the other way. Nice offensive rebound and put back there by Heller to give the Tigers some more points here late. Again, Beardstown unofficially after tonight's contest will fall to a record of 7-20. As Kanda will pick up an intentional foul on Tippy there. 1:45 to play. The A-Town Tornadoes on the boys' side here picked up a win tonight in the first round of their regional games. 55-28 over Stark County, so they'll move on to play the winner of Elmwood and Oneida. The game will be played on Wednesday next week. Actually, I believe they have that game put in there wrong. I believe that's the score of the girls' game here on the boys' side. If anybody's on listening from IHSA's website, might want to get that changed. As the free throw here for Tippy is good. You mentioned earlier on in the JV game, but Sido West Prairie will take on the Rushville Rockets on Monday as well. A game being played at 6 o'clock over in Rushville. BPC will be in action against the #1 seeded Illini Bluffs in Gladsford. That game also being played on Monday. So as we gear up for the postseason here, all these squads trying to pick up wins late in their season. Suns will appear to do so here tonight. Kent Point Southeastern, the number 1 seed last year, just the #9 seed this year, will take on Delvin. That's a team we've seen here on TSSR a few times throughout the year, specifically at the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. We saw them pretty often between last year and this year. Biggsville West Central will take on Princeville. That game will be played at 6 o'clock in Princeville. Havana and Lewiston will do battle at Havana High School on 7 o'clock. As Southeastern will take their seniors out of the game here on senior night. Northern Acres, Tippy, and Henry putting in work. Able to give their team a win here, 51 seconds to play. A lot of subs here. Tanner into the game. Hester still out there. McClintock, Fetch, and the freshman Chase Northern. In for Southeastern, 42 seconds to go. So definitely an impressive win here on senior night for Southeastern. 56-37 at the moment. Northern's got to get rid of it. As Kando will pick up McClintock. Back to Northern, now over for McClintock. As McClintock will spin off Kanda there. Now hands it over for Fetch. Back for McClintock. And the clock will run out. A big win here tonight on senior night, 56-37. The Suns take this one in Augusta. Again, what a performance there. Tippy had a heck of a game handling the ball, and really Southeastern was able to deal with the pressure of Beardstown very effectively all night, and Beardstown just really not able to get much going out of the offensive end. Southeastern really able to lock in on that side of the court as well, and again push the pace in transition against that Beardstown's press. They were able to create a lot of opportunities down the court, a lot of mismatches, a lot of advantage opportunities. And with that, I think we'll go ahead and get things wrapped up here. 56-37, the final here in Augusta. So for John Burton and Brandon Thomas up on the camera tonight, has been your presentation of TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH for Suns basketball. We'll have regionals coming to you next week. Appreciate all of you for taking the time on our internet to join us here, and we hope to catch you for our next broadcast. Thanks, everybody.